What is going on, guys? Today we got something pretty quick out for you. We've got Informed Dembele. As you can see in the squad already, I do have Informed Matter in this, which will probably be coming out next, probably tomorrow. I'm trying to do a play review, every day at about. This will probably go out about 12 o'clock just because you got Foot Champs rewards, but realistically, I'm looking mainly between 1 and 3. I'm going to kind of pick a time and see what's better. I'm thinking more 3 o'clock, but I do like to put out some of the videos, if anything does come out at 6. So I don't know if that's overflowing too much. I think 1 o'clock is a nice number just because you got 5 hours till 6. And normally I get it out pretty good. If there's a squad builder and I'm in, I'll probably do it pretty quickly. So anyway, don't waste any more time on that. We're looking at Informed Dembele. Newly informed left wing, come on from the right wing change, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, left footed, high-low work rates, so impeccable work rates, 5'10", decent, very decent, young player, 1997, so what, I'm 1994, so that makes him, so we've got 3 years younger than me, so he's, what's the month, so he's 21-ish, 21, 22 I believe, incredible. I've got him as a left wing, obviously, on this, playing as a left forward with Lukaku, and I can't remember who was sitting just behind him. I think it was Rafinha. Looking at a couple of his stats, pace 91, 93 acceleration, 89 sprint speed. Let's just say you do not need any chemistry style on this card that involves pace. It is fantastic. Shooting, we're looking at 79, so personally I went with a sniper on this card. Just because, well, you could go with any shooting card, really. I think the other card, realistically, you'd be looking at is possibly a finisher. Looking at a few of his shooting attributes. 82 attack positioning, thought it was brilliant. 80 finishing, 86 shot power. Not really a long shotter, but to be honest, you don't really need to. 80 volleys, 79 penalties, and that completes his shooting. Looking at his passing, 88 vision, really good. 81 crossing, I thought that was probably one of his highlights, even if it was relatively low for a kind of winging card, but it's still up there, definitely. 80 short pass, 73 long pass, and then 82 curve, which is very nice indeed. Going on to his second biggest stat of his card, and that is 88 dribbling. So this is where the magic happens. 90 agility, 85 balance, 82 reactions, 84 ball control, 92 dribbling, and then 73 composure. Personally, with this card, the skill moves that he was pulling out, just the sheer pace and the sheer ball control, I'd say, and what was his ball control? 84. It felt more 90s at least. The ball stuck to his feet almost. On that wing, you'll see a lot of these clips, and just to say a lot of these clips, sometimes a lot of it doesn't pay off, and like this one exactly, it doesn't pay off, but you can see where he is. I'm not the greatest, so there's not going to be incredible goals every single time. There may be a few reviews where I've scored absolute worlders, but I wanted to show you more the positions he gets into, the passing that he does, he gets the shots off. Obviously, then you can see his potential. Looking at a few, defending's not really a massive thing for me. Physical, 76 stamina. To be honest, I didn't really see it major as an issue, but I didn't think it mattered as much for him, to be honest. 48 strength was bound to happen. He is a very weak player. 56 aggression and then 62 jumping. So personally, you take out the heading. Cuts like the heading style of this card, he's not going to do it. He is a winger. You put him down the wing, he's going to get to it. He was incredibly fast for me. Loves to cut in. As you see there again, I'm perfectly getting these highlights. He cuts in. Sometimes it doesn't pay off. I think his finesse is a hit and miss personally. I think he's more kind of attributed to the assists. As you see here, again, just dribbling around him. Gets a ball in. Unluckily, I'm not the greatest at the crossing. I think there's probably a technique that I do need to learn. But in general, he's in them positions, and that's what I liked about this card. He was always there for the ball, always getting control, manages to get around quite a lot of the players, and I think he was very enjoyable. Overall, I've probably had a few better wingers. I think if you're going to bring him up to, say, Sane, I had Sane's in form on the left wing. Personally, I'd prefer this card. Granted, he is, at the minute, I bought him for about 118k, and I've managed to sell him off for 124. But I can imagine it is the first, well, it is now the second day, technically, of me having him. And I can imagine he's going to drop at least to probably, I'm going to say 80, depending on what happens with Footmas. If there is loads of packs, I think that will massively affect the game. But in general, I think this card was really decent. He was a bit of a surprise. I thought it would be very fast, very weak, and then possibly not a great shooter. But as you see there as well, plays off players really well. Has a lovely shot, to be fair. It is a little bit hit and miss, but to be honest, I think it went in more than ever. So going into the overall of this card, 8.08 out of 10. I thought I didn't want to go too high with him because I did really like the card, but I still think there's major improvements there. Pace and dribbling is probably one of the ones that I could say it's pretty safe. Shooting possibly could have been a little bit better. Passing was okay, but I think again more room for improvement. And I think the stamina again, if it could be higher, it probably would make a little bit of a difference. But that's really the two that he's missing for me. Looking at a few of the players that he could link with, obviously you have Messi there. I was going to put Informed Suarez there, but I must admit I enjoyed Messi more. So a strong link there. You've got Vieira as the other strong link. Thought I'd throw in a cheeky icon there. I've not actually played with him, but I've heard he's absolutely crazy. And then you do have Pogba and Kante there next to him. I've played with Pogba, decent. I thought he's got a lot of hype around him when it comes to people playing with him, but I thought I liked him, to be honest. I thought he was decent, very big, very strong. And then you have obviously the informed Kante, which hopefully we could get him in the Foot Champs rewards. And then I don't have to pay a ridiculous price for him, because I think I saw him when he first came out at 1.2 mil. Not really checked since, because I thought, you know what, I'm not going to be able to get my hands on that card without getting a Foot rewards. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Come back later, because we're going to have the Foot Champs rewards hopefully around about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock when I do get back. So make sure you come back to see that. Make sure you hit that bell button for the videos that pop up. If you're subscribed, that is brilliant. Make sure you leave a like and let me know how you get on. I'll see you again next time. Peace!